the dynasty of Georgia Southern University. What's up, guys? Thanks for joining me live.
Congratulations. It's time to sign your first coaching contract. Now pay attention to the expectations of the role. Failing to meet the university.
Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for joining my live. I am rebuilding Georgia Southern University. Like, share, follow, join me and chat with me. Alright, we're gonna try and recruit. But I learned a little secret. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade my coach so I can get some better skill points for my recruits. A lot of good information online if you're trying to build a program from scratch. I'm an alumni of Georgia Southern, so we're a traditional program. I'm telling you right now, it is tough to prove in this game with this group. Hey guys, start a program with a motivator, and you have pre-sale extra points, you can really get a boost on your recruit. So right here, I'm gonna go ahead and mark all my recruits for my offense and defense to increase that interest. So, like I said, there's a lot of cool tricks that you can do to kind of build your program and get people to become interested in your team much quicker. My goal is to get a 5-star quarterback ASAP. Alright, well, let's go see what we can get. I'm looking for a quarterback. I'm going to recruit right now. See if I can get a good one. A lot of 2-stars. That's gonna be tough. See if I can find some 5-stars in the pipeline. There we go. We got a running back right here. Pretty sure. Deal breakers. They're all looking for championships. Alright, let's go to 4-star. I got a couple in the pipeline. Let's see. Red West. 6'4". Let's see how fast he is. 81? Yeah, let's see. 81. 81. They're all about the same speeds. Decatur. I'm gonna go ahead and offer it. Going up against Georgia, huh? Oh, wow. I just realized how few hours I have. This is tough. Too sweet. Go ahead and offer it. This is really you guys hear my wife using the Alexa app? Speaker across the house. Gotta love it. Let's see if we can get this hot. Any of them. Get some interest in this. I'm probably gonna have to repeat it. Low level players. This is gonna be tough. Alright, let's see if we can find some offensive linemen. There goes my dog. tackle this open. Oh man, we don't have very much left. Well, all right. Well, I'm out of recruiting points. That's no good. All right, let's see what else we can do here. Custom schedule. Fresno. Oh, we're playing Fresno this year, huh? USC. That's gonna be a tough one. Oh, they're coming to Statesboro. Oh no, we're going to USC. Wow, that's a lot of conference games. This is my bye week. Got 2 byes. Okay. All right, we're gonna have to get focused. Thanks, chat. Everybody, like and share, engage. Drop me a note. If you want to play, drop your user. We can connect. Oh, let me put my user up here. Go ahead and get this game going. And everybody wants to transfer. I heard it was tough this year to keep players. We'll see. There goes my dog. Thanks, chat. Like and share. Comment. Jump in. We got a little more recruiting to do. Let's see if we can get any interest. Let's see. $350 is not gonna go far. So I don't have. Oh, I got some 3 stars right here. So let me go ahead and recruit those guys first. We ain't never scared. Big bodies in that line. Okay, we're gonna have to go JUCO guys here. Ah, he's a bust. Those are one of those stash players that you keep. I understand that if you get people that are lower tier and you max them out because they have a lower cap rate, it really helps in your recruiting. There it is. I'm gonna keep that guy too. gonna be tough. I'm playing this thing on Heisman, so we'll see how it goes. What's up, guys? Thanks for joining my live. Go ahead and like, share, follow. Jump in if you want to. Follow me, Bulldog2723 on EA. Send me an invite. We can play. Right now, I'm working on rebuilding Georgia Southern. All right, let's check out this depth chart. Got some freshmen there. Turner Hilton, that's Coach Hilton. Running back's all right, not too bad. Can live with that. Decent set of receivers. Yeah, I really like this tight end. He's got good hands. Offensive line's gonna need some work. Okay, I'll take a good guard. I got 2 good guards. Okay, you can work with that. 84 is workable. Got some work to do in this group. I got some good corners, especially for the Sun Belt. Should be able to shut these guys down. Had a freshman starting safety. Okay, how big is he? 6'2". Take that. Got a senior, not recruit. Got to recruit some defensive backs. Here we go, let's go. See what Fresno's talking about. Just started this thing and I'm playing it straight, so if I lose, I lose. Playing on Heisman, let's go. Thanks for joining my live.
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway.
All right, let's get some points.
And here's the return. Not a whole lot
Not
of
gonna
room to
move too
operate
much.
on that return as
Not
the
much
coverage
room.
unit was there and ready. So Georgia Southern's
Got
offense
Josh
will be
Bowser,
first
a lot
on
of
the attack.
receptions.
Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys
Play the
lined
ball
up.
quick.
They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches
I'm
love.
playing with
And
Georgia Southern
big-time
online.
players
Great
make big
shit's
plays in
not
big games,
gonna
right?
ball
These are the
well.
guys that have to play well
Gotta
if
make
they're
sure
going to
his
win
feet
games
set.
like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
There we
Got
go,
it
good
in the
ball.
middle. It's Gary.
First down. Good
That's a
change.
nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Quickly complete.
I gotta
And
figure
this
out how
one
to
will
make
be
better
stopped
passes
for no gain.
with out routes.
Guys, let's look at the big picture for Georgia Southern. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into
Watch
those
somebody.
rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few
13's
years back.
catching
No
the
one
ball from her right
expected
now.
much of them that season either, so you
Good job,
never
Gabe.
know. What's important is what people believe inside your own
Gotta
locker
keep
room.
moving
This
the
team thinks they
football
can do
right
some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
First down.
Able to scrounge
First
3
down,
yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Under fire. And the
double team my
quarterback will
slot.
take a sack back at the 36.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just
Kick the
trying
ball,
to
man.
set the
This one's
tone
gotta move it.
defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll
Oh
be fun to watch
no!
this.
Intercepted in the first drive. Ends with a pick. Oh, he would have
I got
loved to
them.
pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31. This offense has it with really good field position. Leaves it with the back.
Good job.
They'll
Come on,
knock
freshman.
him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Gets open down.
Where are the safety ones?
Now
The
he's got it
linebacker,
all
he's
the way
just
down to the 21-yard line.
Come on, let's
and
go.
They are threatening on first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Got his man in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about
What's
the
up,
speed
Captain?
after he
Come
made
alive.
his break? He was able to
Like,
actually
follow.
separate a little
Appreciate
bit
you
from
being
the
here.
DB, helping out his QB on that one.
wide open. Come on, defense.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback. Stay.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone,
All right, here we
continuing
go.
to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Come on, man.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They are set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the
All right,
end
we got to
zone.
figure out how to run the ball with this group.
Georgia Southern has it back,
Offensive
ready
line
to go
got
to
to
work on
move some
offense.
bodies.
Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give to the tailback. And he was
No push.
fortunate not to
Go.
lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's French. Quarterback moving out of the
There we
pocket.
go.
Firing to the right,
Good job.
complete.
Good
They
ball.
corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Boy, there wasn't much room to
Toss.
wiggle for that running back
No,
there.
toss up.
None at
Goal
all. Great
line.
job by the
All right,
defense.
we're gonna
Get in the
have to update
backfield quickly, closing up all the holes.
Play ball.
Nowhere to run.
Once I get some players.
Try to get it to the
Oh,
edge.
fullback.
That is a big win for this
Yeah,
defense
right by
as
him.
they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Eagles
All right,
need
here we
their
go.
binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Pressure coming. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot the punt and looking for daylight.
Make our tackles.
He was
Here we go.
hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. The give to the lone running back.
Oh, come on, you gotta
Makes
make
it
that
past the
tackle.
marker. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And
Gotta
that
make
is
that
just
tackle.
an
Let's go.
attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Draw play.
There we go.
Quarterback keeps
Finally.
makes a stop
Behind
in the
sticks. Let's
backfield.
go.
He'll lose 4.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They've got the
get their
screen
own
set
backer.
up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of
Speed,
help.
man.
Short
Lots of
gain
speed.
there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, a nice gainer on
let's
that
go
running
Phil
back
right
screen.
here,
How about the
defense.
offensive line
Thank
getting
you guys for joining my
downfield
live.
and getting
Starting
blocks to
Florida
really help
Southern
out the back,
Dynasty,
find
trying to
some
rebuild
space
them.
to go to work.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Playing on Heisman.
To the air, it's Warner. Makes the
There we go.
catch.
That's where we get
He'll
stopped.
be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
All right, the offense wanted a first down there, but they got the completion, and now it sets up a 4th down situation where it's manageable. I can accomplish it, and yes, I'm going for it.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He makes the fair
All right,
catch
gotta get
deep
some
in his
points
own
here.
end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards of field position. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sure hands, it's Cobb.
Gotta get the
They
ball out
make
quick.
the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Back to pass.
There it is.
That's caught. It's Cobb.
Whew,
And
linebacker on
good
the snatch
coverage
on
by
my
the
end.
defense, just a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the
Oh,
easy
he knocked it out of my hand.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the
Nope.
opponent's side of the
We're
field.
going
They're
for it.
expecting quick throw.
gotta move this football.
Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
On 4th down, looking for the completion.
There we go.
Catch in the middle, it's Helms. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10.
Oh, good.
Quickly
Great.
complete.
All right,
He
let's go.
puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Gotta
Here's
get
this
to my main
offense with a
receiver.
fresh set of downs.
There's not much outstanding talent here, but there's a little bit.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Dallas. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative
Let's see
play.
what they do with this
The
jet sweep.
Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Blitz.
Here comes the heat.
Oh,
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face
saw the
3rd
blitz
down.
coming. We got man coverage
Trying
right
to pick
here.
up a first down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best
Good
work.
kick, good kick, good
Punt
kick.
will
Get out
bounce out of
of
bounds,
bounds.
and they're going to
Keep it
spot
fair
it at the
position.
25. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. They're going to
There
test
we
that
go.
run defense to the
All
right
right, that's
here.
fine. Just slow him down.
He fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
just consistently make people miss. And he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving them some more space so we can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean now? It means third and long. Third and long, now go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Fresno State will have to punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Back to pass, it's French. A little screen to the running back. Looking for room at the 40.
Good.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Thanks for joining my live, everybody. Like, share,
Great
follow.
job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Quick completion on the out route. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first.
Thank you for joining my live, everybody. Like, share, follow.
Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Come on. Yeah, good block.
There he goes.
Good block. That's going to pick it up.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run.
Come on,
Who's going to get it? Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
Oh,
and
you
that'll
gotta
be
make that.
incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there.
Here we go.
Now it's fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for three. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Oh, the attempt is no good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To the air, it's Warner. Finds his man down the middle.
Tackle.
Really good defense.
You're
trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example thereof.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
All right, here we go. I can flag somebody.
Wants to go up
Pressure
top.
on the quarterback.
Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game
Put some
there.
pressure on him right here.
They've made
Get
third
the quarterback
down
out.
offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass.
There's no way I have my linebacker out.
Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
gotta get
He
some pressure on
makes
the
the
quarterback.
grab. It's a running room. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. From the gun, running
Good
back on
tackle.
the move.
There we go.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll
Tackle.
throw it to the back
Ah,
of the
missed
screen.
it.
Past the 30. Brought down
So
at the
worked on that angle.
25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. And the Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now
There we
throw.
go. Finally got some pressure on the
Pressure
quarterback.
is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
All right, come on, let's get that ball back.
Dropping back, it's Warner.
Ah, why is it
They're
so wide
working that
open?
left side. He's loose. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Now from inside the red zone.
Good tackle. There we go.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Come on, I'm a tackle. Good job. Let's go set the edge. Good
He
job.
had
We
all
gotta hope for a
kinds
field
of
goal right
company
here.
as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Rush is on him.
There it is. Good
And
job.
he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. Never a doubt.
All right.
And now the
We
lead
gotta
is
go get
even
some
bigger.
points.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive
All right, here we
will
go.
come from their own 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on
Timing.
2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's French. Fires to the
Good
tight
ball.
end.
It's so important that this offense is able to
Football
stay
right
on
here.
schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs
Move
manageable.
chains.
That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the
Good.
marker. It's Cobb. Nice job
First
to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. The give to the back. This junior making
Wow,
his
before
presence
he has a
felt
foul,
and
I'll take
making
it.
the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Quickly to the
First
tight
down.
end.
Get there.
And they bring him down
man, you gotta
quickly,
get
but a
past
good
line.
gain there.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable.
When you put-
Really putting this offense in a good
Push,
position.
guys.
That just
we're going for
Never
it.
had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again?
First down.
Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Caught in the backfield, it's down.
Perfect.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Stay in bounds.
Finds him out of the backfield. He's knocked out of bounds, and he still had a long way to go, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
I kicked the ball.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
Let's go off the
It's
field right
amazing
here.
in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of the sport.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a third and
Here we
6.
go.
Back to throw, it's Warner.
Oh, come on, Safe. You gotta get your hand in
They
there.
are on the move as they pick up the first down.
That's
They'll
killing me.
spot it at the 28.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
He leaves it with his back.
Oh, come on, Safe. You can't.
Turning
You
on
gotta
the
set the
jets.
edge, man.
Got enough space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Fresno State lines up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
All right, well,
And he
he
takes
picks
it
up the
in
ball.
for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Man, for starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Gotta get some points here, guys.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Fires left. And that
He
pass
just does not
incomplete.
have
The defense
any
got a
accuracy.
hand on it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
No way.
Touchdown Bulldogs. And they turn it into a defensive score. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, a gigantic
All right, well, getting my
collision
butt
of
kicked
top
right now on
5
Heisman.
teams, and it
So
is
we're starting
now
off.
a
We're rebuilding
final.
Georgia Southern right here.
Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a
Rebuilding
big road
Georgia Southern.
win today. This was a complete team effort from the Hornets. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em, and they hooked a W in this one. This could well be the biggest game we see all regular season, and this outcome promises to be a real talking point.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Just missed his man, gave him just
it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Makes the catch. It's Dallas. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Here we go. Let's get
Wants
this
to
first down.
throw. It's French. Catch in the middle. It's Gary. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
These guys are killing me.
Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
That's what you got to do right there. Got to
And
move
the
it.
Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down.
Oh, no.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window
Thank you
way
guys
too
for
small. The
watching my
guy was
live.
not
I
open,
am
so that
working
didn't
to
have that
build up
chance to be
for the Southern.
complete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled
That's
trying
tough.
to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Balls and fired complete. It's a seam wide open. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. That, friends,
Gotta come out the
is
break,
a
man.
busted play. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air.
I threw it
And
right
here's
to the
the
linebacker.
3rd interception of the night. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Just let everybody see me get my butt kicked tonight. I appreciate that.
Back to pass. It's Warner. Right on the money. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. From the 30-yard line on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Powers through. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line. And this
I guess right now I'm trying to get to a 50.
So it's
Working
first
on how
down,
this
but with
stuff.
just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Absolutely center cut. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and
All
putting
right.
3 points on the board.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to
All
wrap
right,
up the
30 points in the first half.
Now
That's
we
the first
join
one I've
Kevin
ever
with
given
the
30 points
halftime
in a half.
update. Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Gotta make the
Behind
tackle.
the line. It's Freeman.
Gotta make the
They'll
tackle.
move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Off the RPO, complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Wants to throw again. Got a man. It's
Pick up
Freeman.
I'll sit more and make
And
a
just a
block.
short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They happen to block
Working
them
well
all.
behind the sticks on second down.
All right, here we go.
Wants to go up top.
I'll get there.
they're
Oh!
after him. He's got his man. Makes the grab. And they
That was
wrap him
pressure on
up.
his
But not
quarterback.
before. He
He's
gets
gonna
enough on the
miss
catch for the
one
first
pass
down.
all game.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's McClain. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in crease snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Unleashes one deep.
Oh,
He's got it in
you gotta be
the
kidding me.
end
I
zone.
can't even get the ball on that one.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over.
All right, here we go.
1-1 is here for this team.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And it's blocked. Now he can return this.
And
Oh,
this is
wow.
what you always say
Actually
as a
blocked the
defense,
kick.
man. Make
Over here
them
looking at
earn
the
it
chat.
going down the field. They put a drive together, a lot of plays, but they finally forced the critical mistake. Nice job wrapping the guy up, forcing the fumble, getting the turnover. The plays didn't matter. The yards didn't matter. Nice job by this defense.
On the run from inside his own 5.
You gotta get some points
Didn't
here.
find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Out of the gun to give to the back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
See if we can get a touchdown
Here's this
here.
offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's French. That's reeled in, it's Dallas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Time
can't
running
block
out,
anybody.
and he goes down at the 34.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. A strike
There we go.
downfield. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly out to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Incomplete. He had to
go
get
ahead and
rid of
just
it
try.
before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 36
got
He
some
could have
points.
hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on
Gotta
the
work
board,
through this,
but
guys. Gotta
it
work
really
through
doesn't
this.
matter much in terms of the deficit. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Hold and fire complete.
One guy blocking.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Warner.
Out of
Good
bounds.
timing on the quick
There
out.
we go.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive
working out.
decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They're setting
Gotta
up the
get out there,
screen.
tackle.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And if this offense wants to get back in this football game, I think they're going to see a lot of this. Defense playing a little bit more zone, conservative, great eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, batting the ball down. They're going to force you to throw the football down the field.
Great job to get down with the slide after getting everything you could.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures.
All right, here we go. Let's move the football.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Yes,
Tight
good
end
catch.
makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
All right, about time
And
we
the
move football.
Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back.
This
He
offensive line
gets
is awful.
nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The little soft
Don't
slip
have enough
pass
speed.
falls
Don't have
incomplete.
enough time.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
Scanning the field, it's French. And he was hit
Can't
just
block
as he
anybody.
released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Oh, that's not a pass
And they can't connect a costly turnover on down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Got it done in the passing game on the last play.
There we
Let's
go.
see what they do on 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Thank you for joining my live. Like, share, follow. Appreciate all the support.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Gets it out fast.
Every time they run that
They're able
action,
to keep him out of
coach.
the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Every time I run that action.
Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal.
All right, here we go. Fuck, make a play. Keep him out of the end zone. Come on, linebacker. What are you doing?
Into the end zone.
Standing there, just watching.
Touchdown, Fresno State.
You know, it's tough to start a year. You got to go into a hostile environment, play a good team. They weren't able to get that win, but they've looked entirely different in this one. Playing at home, they've been feeding off of the energy of their crowd. They've executed better, and they're going to feel real good after this win.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Washington State is running away with things, and I'm not sure anyone inside that program saw this coming today. They're up by 17 over the Stallions. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they...
I'm going to go ahead and put the backup in. Give him some time, because at this point, French sucks anyway.
4 now, 1st and 10 from the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Helms. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Bryant. Pocket breaking down. And he can't make the connection on his 1st attempt.
They don't get out of
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion, now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Here's a heat. He lets it fly.
Oh.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give out of the gun. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here.
I mean, they don't have to trash talk, man. It is a beatdown. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown.
No speed,
He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself.
Finally.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken over.
What was that? Why did you die for him?
Touchdown, Fresno State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Getting set for the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive.
What are you supposed to do with that, guys? What are you supposed to do with
They
that?
have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Bryant.
Don't pick it. There we go.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere
There's no
close
time.
on that one as he got
And
drilled
somebody's hitting
trying
right
to
in the
deliver the
face.
football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Gary.
Yeah, come out of that cut
He'll get
there.
a fresh set of down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's first and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout.
There we go.
Got
Someone
him
got to play.
downfield. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. To the air on first down. He'll take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice.
here
You
we
think you're
go.
going to have
Let's
a
get
chance to
some.
light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're
Get the
lethal
first
as
down.
much as they are.
Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards.
Thank you for joining
but
my
you
live,
could tell
guys.
that
I
was
am
super
starting
close
to
from
rebuild with
seriously
Georgia
busted
Southern.
loose. Nice
We are
job
getting
running
thumped
the
in our
screen,
first game.
getting the ball to your playmaker.
We're playing
If
on
you could just
Heisman.
make
We're
one
trying to
more
build
guy
this
miss,
program.
that might have been huge.
The Eagles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning
I got
on
my
this
backup
running
quarterback
game.
in because my
Looking to throw,
starter
it's
has been
Bryant.
getting butt kicked all day. Come on, block, block, block.
Gets it
Get
to him on the screen.
Come on. Bad
And
half.
a good job
Bad
of
half.
coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They are controlling the ball. Ninth play of the drive.
There we go.
Grabbed
Good
in the
ball.
middle. It's
Finally.
Helms. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him
We're gonna
down
win
at
the
the
Sun Belt,
4
though.
after the big pass
We'll
play.
take this loss. We'll take that.
Georgia Southern will have it now, first and goal. Goes to the option.
There we go.
Quick
Good
toss. Banks going for the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left,
Their
stiffing the goal
defense is
line.
faster than
That is a big win for this defense as
Linebacker
they were
running me down
right
all
there
game.
as soon as he got the ball. This offense has been unable to find the end
There
zone.
we go, touchdown. There we
Georgia
go.
Southern. They
Finally got
wanted
it.
to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And he tacked on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Thanks for joining my live, guys.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And I know you can play play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Grabbed in the backfield, it's McClain. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They punt it away on 4th down. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. It's complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to pass. It's Bryant. Unloads it left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Throws for the tight end.
Yeah,
It's
defensive pass
incomplete, but
interference. There
here
we go.
comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking downfield on first down. Not able to hook up there,
Side leverage.
incomplete.
To get that ball in
And
there.
it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drop.
Looking deep down the right
Come on,
side.
make a play.
Makes the catch.
Touchdown. There we
He
go.
gets it. Touchdown, Eagles.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little
Finally
bit.
got a step on him.
Lining up for the PAT.
Man, I had that on game. I haven't heard that song. Oh, and you missed the field
he
goal.
missed
Come
it.
on.
We check in with Kevin Connors.
Kill me,
What's
bro.
going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. All that speculation all week, and now we know.
There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. So now it's 2nd and long.
Man, we got.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. This junior making his presence felt. And
Let's go ahead and wrap this thing up.
stop after game.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Punt is in the air. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Leaves it with the running back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And they are not making a move to the special teams. They are already 0 for 6 on 4th down. Why not go for 0 for 7?
Yep, over 7.
Dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it
Thanks
over
for
on
calling.
downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Will that suck?
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
All right.
And
Let's
he'll
move
be
on. Let's go
tackled,
do some
and that'll
recruiting.
bring us to the end of the game.
We got to get
Well, some might
some
think this head
players.
coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad. Or, as Reese
Yeah,
Davis
this
would say,
quarterback kicked
ungood.
my
Just very
butt today.
ungood
2
performance.
and 2.
Flush this one down the
90
toilet.
plus on that.
Move on. It's not your best
2
day.
percent. That's
You
tough
lost
right
in
there.
Ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
Now, I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders
let's
of the
go with
players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort.
Any good stats?
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College
I had 2
Football.
touchdowns. Arnold could not get out of the blocks. Tight end had a good game. I didn't throw the ball a lot. Short passes. Not too bad. Defense wasn't all great. Mike, okay, so my linebacker attacked me. Alright, let's do some recruiting, guys. Thank you for joining my live. Like, share, and follow. Alright, let's see if we can. I don't have any points at all. Look, God, these guys locked me out. There's no point in trying to recruit these high-level players because they're not coming. Try and get some gems, some 3-star gems. I need those. Alright, let's finish scouting. See, after all that, I don't have anything left. I gotta get a quarterback. Let's see who wants to come. 2 stars, huh? I got a JUCO. Oh, 3-star. Any 3 stars? Find somebody that got some speed. Pure runner. Let's check him out. Pure runner's a 74 speed. What are you doing? Wasting my time, bro. Wasting my time, bro. Whoever this is. Alright, almost points. Alright. Oh, we gotta go to USC this week. They're gonna kick the crap out of us.
USC, huh? They're gonna kick the crap out of us. Just no point in recruiting 5-stars at all. Just no point. Hey, just recruit everybody that wants to come to my school, I suppose. I'm really gonna have to go transfer portal heavy, I'm guessing. Oh, we need so many points to get these guys. There we go. Finally got a. Okay. Got a lurker. Let's take it. So we can get him in a scholarship. Contact the family. Larry Williams. All right, here we go. Let's. Oh my God, they're gonna kick the shit out of us. But oh well, let's go try something.
The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the USC Trojans offense will take the field first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
Yeah, tight ends
And
are good
we've
in this
seen
game.
it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. the speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer,
There we
I
go.
bet you wish you had a guy like this
Yeah,
you could throw
keep
to.
this-
You're right,
you guys
David. I played with a lot of
blocked.
NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. And one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position. And these are two of the best in the entire country.
All right, let's see if
Early
this
in the
works.
game,
'Cause last game they kept going short on me.
Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good
Get to him.
spot.
Makes the grab down the middle.
Come on.
It's a
man.
game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Red pass hits complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love
Gotta get
offenses
turnovers
and
early right here.
quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
They'll try the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake.
Oh, where are you going, linebacker?
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser.
Go after the quarterback. He's right there. He pulled
And
it.
they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Yeah, that's the problem right
Here's
here.
this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Makes the grab.
Come on, linebacker.
And
Wake
good
up.
coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside.
There we go. Good
No
tackle.
sirree, not this time. The defense was there and
All right,
ready
one more.
for
Let's
that
get off
one.
the field right here.
9th play
Get
of
off
the
the field
opening
right here.
drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. He wants to throw it again. Looking down the middle. It's caught.
Safety's got to
They
be there.
finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Going to the run. It's
Quarterback
Sanders.
reads me already.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes
Come on,
on the
let's
field
get turnover right
play
here.
defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your
There it
athletes
is.
there.
One more
And
right now.
maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Good
He's
job.
got his
That's going to
man.
keep it short.
He did
Pick the
not
ball.
make it a
Got
stone
5 catches
wall
on that
on
drive.
3rd down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. He
Good
was
job.
hoping for something
All
a
right, here
little
we go.
more
Let's move the
dynamic, but
football.
they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Georgia Southern Eagles offense
Yeah,
has
we
its
sucked
first
last week, right?
opportunity of the day. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
Speed
The best
moves side to
quarterbacks
side
in
like
the
that.
history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he
There
got
it
hit
is.
often last
First
week, and
down.
that's why they lost.
Good
Position
job.
one,
Tight end is
objective
good.
number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Oh no! What was that?
Comes in, they made him pay. It's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Terrible pass.
Touchdown, Trojans.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense, forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking downfield, it's French. Grabbed over the middle, it's Gary. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. He'll throw it. Caught close to the marker. It's Gary. That ought to be enough to move the chains and give Georgia Southern a 1st down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that.
Can't hold the ball that
And the
long.
Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Hold the ball that long. Gotta
And
get
the
rid of it.
Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Oh,
And it was
can't
worth the
throw it.
gamble, but the
He's
long
terrible.
pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. It was against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just
20
know
yards is too much.
they're going to try that play again.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Timeout called by the defense. It's their
Oh, wow,
first
that's
of
the
the
first time
half
I've
as they'll go
ever
to the
seen them
sideline and
call
try to make
timeout like
adjustments.
that.
A couple of yards shy
Huh,
of the 1st down
interesting.
marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on. Big man has it. It's a 1st down.
We're just
and
not
more.
punting the ball
And they
high as we
reacted
can.
well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. And they
Thank you
did a
for joining
really
my
nice job
live.
closing the window.
Like, share,
The
follow.
intended
Appreciate you
target
guys
was
tonight.
not open. And that's
Jump
why
in,
that one fell
please. Leave a
incomplete.
comment if you want to play. My gamer tag is Bulldog2723 EA Sports. Follow me on Brother Dad 2723 on YouTube.
Off the play fake.
Oh man, this
Nowhere
is terrible.
close on that one as he got drilled
Getting
trying to deliver the
destroyed.
football, and now they face 3rd down.
Somebody's got to block. Somebody's got to block. Somebody's got to block. Come on, come on, O-line.
Looking to throw again. Going deep.
Oh, he got him.
And they
Oh,
wanted it all.
wide
3rd down,
open.
and now dealing with 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. First
he
time
can't
we've
that,
seen their
that
punt
for
team tonight.
anything.
And he's going to get it up to
Like
about
that,
the
huh?
29-yard line before he's brought down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution, put a touchdown on the board here.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Might as well give it to him again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that
There we
big
go.
jump, getting in second
Hit him
and
with a run
short,
blitz.
not a good job
All
by
right,
this
get
defense.
off the field right
You
here.
just need more from
gotta
your
blitz
offensive
it. You
line.
gotta blitz
Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Looking for a man.
Get to him. Get to him. Ah. I had to get rid of it quick. Good job. That's why you bring the
They
pressure.
were
Good
banking
job.
on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding
what
third
you
and
need to be
short,
right there.
understand they're going to
Pressure
throw the ball really
football.
quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of
Oh, we gotta
bounds.
get some points here.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wants to go up top on first down. Get it out on the screen. And this
Too
one
fast
will be
for him.
stopped for no gain.
Everybody's so much faster.
And he got nothing. He got no gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation, understanding, they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run upfield. No, sir. Good job being smart, gap sound, not letting the screen beat him. Nowhere to go.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up
There we go.
and make a tackle
Cannot
out
punt
in
against
space.
these
You
guys.
got to
Gotta
force
keep
the ball
going for
carrier
it.
to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Throws to the tight end. He just
He's
missed
got to
the
be able
target
to
on
throw
that
the
one.
ball.
Got to
Don't
put
put
it on
anything
his
on it.
body.
They're going to pick it.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield, it's French. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Thank you for joining my live tonight. Like, share, follow. Follow me on EA Bulldog 2723. Also on YouTube, Brad the Dad 2723.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
On third down, he'll try to pick it
What
up.
was
through the
that
air.
throw?
Oh, it's picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
This is obviously not a great
bench him.
start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The give to the left.
There you go.
Big
That's what's
time
up,
play
Brad.
by the defense. He'll lose 4. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees
Oh,
run,
you gotta
he's
make
coming
that
downhill.
tackle.
He's got great speed. He gets you on the
All right,
ground.
come on,
That's why he's one of the
Y'all can
best
feel it right here.
linebackers in the entire country.
Pressure. Lots of
And a nice
pressure.
job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On 3rd down,
Got it.
going up top.
There we go.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Give to the running back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
That's caught. It's held.
Yep.
He got it out to
Gotta
the
nick one down.
34-yard line. Not enough for the first
keep
down.
going
Let's see if
for
they
it.
punt it away. This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 fourth down attempts, they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the
Actually got
catch.
the ball
Converts
to
on
him. Good
4th down.
throw.
He's still on his feet. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking for a man. It's French.
There we go. Good job.
Got it in the middle. It's
Ty.
held.
Good job.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
This tight end's a weapon because he can give you yak after the catch. You see him break that tackle? That was pretty impressive, showing off his athleticism.
The Eagles are on the move. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He's got the back in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Eagles
Let's see if we get the corner on this
line
one.
looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. Well, jet sweep pass.
There we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Georgia Southern will have it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Touchdown. There we go.
Georgia Southern. Great job by the back on the option. PAT unit on the field.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that
these guys
last
way better
score
than
was a
Fresno
real
State.
buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. This drive will start from
All
the
right, here we go.
19-yard line.
Get off the field.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw.
Double team.
The short hands, it's Sanders. Smashes
On that
ahead.
tackle. Let's go.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39.
Got another tackle.
You'll take this
that
every
ball out.
time. 5 yards on the first down play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now the play fake. Under fire.
Finally got some
And the
pressure.
defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
To throw, it's Mayava.
Look at
And
that.
the
Finally got
defense
some
gets
pressure.
loose, bringing the heat,
Let's
and
go.
down he goes again.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Time running
Had
out,
it.
and he goes down at the 34.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. With the catch, it's Gary. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there,
Oh,
Makes the
good catch.
First down and maybe a lot more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10.
Finally, here we go.
Looking to throw
Play
on
some
first down.
defense.
Throws to the
I
wideout.
mean, oh, good
Complete
catch,
to
good
the
catch,
right.
good catch. Not
He's
defense.
all the way down to the 27-yard
Oh,
line,
yeah.
and they are threatening.
All right, let's keep moving football.
The offense lining up for a first down play. To the air. It's French. Here's the pressure. He can't find
Probably
anybody.
right.
It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't
There
get a
it
chance
is.
to
There
set
it
his
is.
feet.
There it
Pressure
is.
just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal.
Touchdown, got it. Good ball.
Touchdown, Eagles. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this
No
guy.
answers. No answers.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Navy is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. They're trailing by just 4 to UAB. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the
keeping an eye on it for us.
I'll get him. Oh.
Makes the grab. It's Sanders. Turning it on. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Thank you for doing my
And the
live.
Trojans
Like,
head
share,
quickly to the
follow.
line. To the air. It's Mayaba.
Get there.
Under
Got him.
fire.
Ball. Yes.
Way behind
Touchdown.
the line.
Touchdown.
He's getting ahead of steam.
Hey, let's
And
go.
the defense got it.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Eagles. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
That's what you need right there.
It's
That's
really
what
hard
you
as
need
a
right
quarterback
there.
because you got your eyes
Making some
downfield.
plays.
You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate
you
the
gotta
rush, and all of a
kidding
sudden
me.
people
How
are
you
swatting
miss
at the
that
ball.
pick?
They hit you, they knock it out.
Focus,
Got to
man.
do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
All right.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
Some more pressure on the quarterback. See if
He
they
was
can
looking for
clock
some
out.
running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Lemon.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got his man downfield. Brings him down at
Last
the
time
48.
out.
It's a
Here we go.
gain of 15 and a first down. Here's a timeout
too
on
much
the
time.
field.
I can't
Tight
listen
game
back.
here late in the first half. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the
That's where he knocked the
physical
ball
play
out of his
there
job.
forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the
Thank you
things
for joining
this
my
defense really
live.
prides themselves on is being
Like, share,
physical, and
follow.
early in this game,
Follow
putting a
me
big
on
hit on a guy that's
Hit
already
me
had
up
a couple
on
catches in
EA,
this game.
Bulldog
That's a good omen
2723.
for the defense.
YouTube, Brad the Dad 2723.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
If you're following, you want to play, send me an invite. Let's do it.
Back to pass.
Connect.
It's Mayaba.
Oh,
Finds a tight end. And he
Stepping
goes
down,
down
stepping
right
down,
there, but a
keep it
solid
right,
pickup, and it'll be a first down.
We're about to spike it.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit too for the location
hit
of
him
the
down.
throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And
No
the
time,
defense
no
able
time,
to
no
get it
time,
down,
that
and
clock.
that should bring us to the end of the
Good.
half.
20 points. I didn't score anything last game.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative.
And we get the ball back.
Offensive
Let's run
coordinators
the
had full
clock
heads
out.
of hair at the start of this game, but right now they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They got plenty done through
Okay.
the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you
nothing.
understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then.
Yeah,
You're probably
good
going to see
ball.
some different
All right, let's
coverages.
run
You
play
might
right
see
here.
a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
The Eagles line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The quick out.
Good ball.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. And he
You got a
never
block
had
there in
a
that
chance,
79.
just
That
stopped
was
cold
tough.
as soon as he got it.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this.
Trying to get behind the defense. And they
come
can't
on.
hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver in the
Thank you for joining
intended
my
target.
live.
As a result,
Like,
that
share,
ball's
follow.
incomplete.
To the air, it's French. Looking to the big tight end. And the deflection by the
bad
defense
pass.
brings
All
up
right, I'm
fourth down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. And he's down after the short
tackle.
completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
We got not
They might
quarterback
go
block
back to
off.
that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. And you're seeing them now go hurry up.
You gotta
Needs
get
to
there,
make a
big
better
man.
throw there. Incomplete.
All right, for this
Gotta
offensive
get
line
there.
now, you've got to gear up. You've got to really start to hone in, understand that if you don't start playing better and you don't start giving this quarterback time, trailing in the second half, needing to throw, you're not going to have a chance to win.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game,
He lobs one
Oh,
high down
no.
the left side. Got it. And he
Playing a
just
cover
kept
three.
running.
You're
He
on fire.
ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in.
Oh, that's
Touchdown,
not good. Come on,
USC.
come on.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Some misdirection with the counter.
Oh,
And
nice.
there
Move the
was
ball, guys.
nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's French. Shoots it to the left.
Hey,
He's
caught
got
it. That's the way to
He's
catch the
really
ball.
close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With his tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
First down.
That ought to be
Good.
enough to move the chains and give Georgia Southern a first down.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the lone man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Buying some time. Complete
Good ball,
downfield.
good catch.
That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked
Let's
out.
go.
Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Quick completion on the out. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Trying to set up the screen. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check
I've been
him out.
using them a lot. Let's go ahead. either. Probably nicked up.
And the Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run play action.
There it is. Get to the full
Caught
down.
near the sticks. It's
There it
Peoples.
is. Get to the full
Shoved
down.
out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Eagles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Leaves it with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do there.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. It'll be second
been a
down
good
as we
game,
open the
Chad.
final stanza. Dropping back, it's French.
There it is.
Just gets rid of it to the running
He's
back
hurt.
underneath.
Go ahead and get him out of there. Why is he in there?
Get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
Good throw.
Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to bull his way in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is
There we
true
go.
as he puts 3 on the board. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Lot of field in front of them as they open
There
this
we go.
possession from their own 20.
The ball back right here.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
He's got an open man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. The Trojans want to crank the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball.
Wide open spaces. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Trojans with the 1st and 10.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch him on
Oh,
that one.
here we go again. Damn it. Let's go.
Sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action, great job of confusing the defense a little bit.
Touchdown Trojans! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make
Well,
more
that's
plays
not
for
what I
us
wanna
in
chat.
the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's French.
There we go. There we go.
Got his man on the right.
Fresh
That's
legs.
the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense.
Whoa!
And this will
What
be
was that?
incomplete. A big
He just
hit
stopped
there
running.
forces second down.
Damn.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because
There we
he bobbles
go.
it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball
Gotta
starts to
hold the
come
ball.
loose and pop out.
Ah,
They
man.
cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. And the timing just a hair off. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And that one's in.
God, he
We
was
were
wide
taking a
open
shot
3
there, but
times.
couldn't hook up. Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Unloads to the wideout. Can't
Wow,
find
what
his
was
man.
that?
It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. One possession game. Every
Terrible, terrible,
critical
terrible,
down
terrible,
and
terrible.
distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and turnover on downs.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
Oh, we gotta catch
His
that.
throw is incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
They got the
Alright, we gotta
incompletion
catch
to
that. Come
stop
on,
the
let's get-
clock.
get
And
that
now
ball.
they need another stop on 3rd down to get the ball back. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. He's got the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. The give and tick, 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 tick. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Oh no, they're throwing.
Got a man. It's Lemon. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback as you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
All right, let's see if we
Georgia
can get
Southern
this
has
touchdown,
That last
2-point
drive was
conversion.
promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Going to try to pop one on the screen.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Catch in the middle, it's Helms. Timeout called by the offense, clock stopped with 21 seconds left. And the Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick.
He's got it inside the 15. They finally get to it.
Timeout.
And there is no question they should just keep letting this guy throw the ball. He's 5 for 5 on this drive. They've only run 5 offensive plays, and he's already got him down here by the goal line. Let him keep chucking.
Back to pass, it's
God
French.
almighty, I double tapped it.
Interception, his third of the night.
Oh, man.
Takes it the other way. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
Man. What a terrible throw. Terrible throw.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball, just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what...
Oh, wow. Broke the passing record. That's no good. Alright, I'm going to take a break, everybody. I will be back on in just a little bit. Thanks for joining my live.
Testing, testing, 1, 2. Testing, testing, 1, 2. Testing, testing. Testing, testing, 1, 2. Testing, testing, 1, 2.
hope you guys know, I literally started the TikTok stream just because the
Testing, testing, 1, 2. 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 the ball to him. Good throw.
Still on his feet. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way.
Up at the 43-yard line, it's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Catch in the middle, it's held. Timeout called by the offense, clock stopped with 21 seconds left. And the Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your
Out of town now. I was broke at first. I can buy my town now. Bad bitch, karma color. Take her pound town.
And there is no question they should just keep letting this guy throw the ball. He's 5 for 5 on this drive. They've only run 5 offensive plays, and he's already got him down here by the goal line. Let him keep chucking.
Back to pass, it's
God
French.
almighty. I double tapped it.
Interception, his 3rd of the night.
Oh, man.
Takes it the other way. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
What a terrible throw.
Well, after last night, we can no longer say that these two are the best female wrestlers in WWE. They are
I'm the first black woman to create premium bendable hangers, and I did it because of the clothes that I love. I was tired of my
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing.
and then they can
All right, let's go.
right. You gotta get those guys in there believing. This is part of what
All right, let's play. All right, think of corner my chat, guys. For my live. Jump in, check out my EA tag. Shoot me an invite and play.
Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see it.
All right, let's go. Auburn, huh? I haven't played that yet.
Auburn will kick it off to get things started.
Hey, thanks for joining my live, Sharon. Like, share, and follow for me, please. Appreciate it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out.
Already pausing the game. All right, let's go. Come on. Come on, guys. Let's go. Setting up his defense.
25-yard line.
Let's move the football.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an
I read that,
incomplete pass.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Yeah, that was not very good football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. Finds his tight end. There he goes. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So
good hold.
It's a running
Let's
route.
move it.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
What's up, Chad? Thanks for going live.
Physicality wins football games. Being
Like,
able
share,
to
and
run the
follow.
football,
Appreciate
create
it.
balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it.
Thanks for the likes,
right
guys.
down.
Thanks for the likes. I appreciate it.
This defense. Love
Share
the
and
push by
follow.
the offensive line on that RPO.
Anybody want to play?
Just
Check out
working
my
single
gaming
teams
tab.
and the
Bulldog
double teams. You see
2723.
linemen
Send me an
shipping off
invite.
of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick
Football
up the
here,
first
guys.
down.
Thanks, Chad.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Drop after he pick up
Alright,
a
here we go.
3
Got
down
another
to the
football.
26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here comes
I got to get out of there.
And he's
Good
got his
roll.
man along the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
It's a nice job, too, the quarterback, after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Punts it out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive.
All right, let's find a play right here. First down.
The Buffalo
What's up, Chad?
really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the air, it's Salter.
Got it. First
Got his
down.
man.
First down.
The tackle
Good
is
ball.
made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
That's pretty good.
Down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, that you watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
Throws the ball pretty
They got it
well.
down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Starting off
Thanks,
this
Shaq.
close enough to smell the goal
Like, share, and
line.
follow for me.
Second down, he'll throw it.
First touchdown. Let's go. Let's go.
In the window for the score.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
It was a great
Ready
opening
for the
statement.
extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. He's going to go for a big one.
You got to get to the quarterback, guys. Let's go.
The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
And your number one
I don't know much about this team right here.
is to get to the quarterback,
Trying
make
to
him
get some
feel
followers.
uncomfortable.
Come on,
They didn't do
somebody.
it. They didn't get home.
Follow.
Quarterback had a little bit too much time. You could tell, felt too comfortable. They didn't even get a hit on him.
On the run, it's Alston. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day. But right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. The play action fake. Gonna let it fly.
How did I not hit it?
Out of in stride. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Auburn lines up quickly.
Same play.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Catch in the middle.
that? All right, come on. Here we go.
Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys
play
that
better
are
defense than
movers
that.
after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The
Gotta play better
connection
than that.
between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
All right, here we go.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
All right, here we go. Let's move the ball right here.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Makes the grab, it's Miller.
Throw.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
All right, let's keep moving.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the air on first down. Flips it out on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. New set of downs after the completion.
Like, follow, share, chat. Appreciate you jumping in with me. Check out my EA tag, Bulldog 2723. Shoot me an invite.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
All right.
Quick
Thanks,
time
Chad.
by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just keep swinging it. The throw to the outside is complete.
Good ball.
Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
All right, come on, final play right here.
7-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Takes a hit as he
Oh,
fires.
come on. No.
Had it in his
that?
hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision. Do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that wasn't an interception.
Right there.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's fourth down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. Never a doubt. Right down the
Yeah, score points right there, guys.
With that field goal,
Gotta score
they now
points.
have the
Let's
lead.
fucking go. That's all I know.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather.
What was
And with
that?
that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to go up top on first down.
Oh, come on, come on. You need to stick
Trying the
around.
defense to force the incompletion.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. I'm running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And listen, the quarterback drops back and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it.
There we go. There we go.
After giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a
Gotta
little
send
bit of
pressure.
pressure.
You don't
Jesus,
send pressure,
the
though.
defensive coordinator
Pick you
on the
apart all
sideline.
day.
I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
This is a long fourth down drive, but the offense stays on the field.
What the hell was that?
Singleton still running at the 40. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. The Tigers will have it first and 10.
Guys over there going for it. Oh, he's punting.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver.
There it is. That's what you get.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
That's what you get.
Play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here.
He's going to quit. This guy's going to quit.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good enough for the first down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Salter. Right down the middle. Pass is incomplete.
Oh, you gotta catch that.
Dwindled down to 7 seconds.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point. and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Back to pass on second down. Wide open downfield. He's loose. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Defense going to call a timeout here and give the kicker a little something to think about. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit.
Hey, that goes through. That's not taking it.
They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
All right, here we go. Decent first half. Had the ball the whole time.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw.
Oh, come in on right here.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
No way.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They make the stop before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Takes the handoff. It's Cobb. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake.
There we go. Good defense. That's way back. Quarterback.
Connection. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time.
See if get some protection here.
They didn't. They got in there.
Come on, get to the quarterback. Let's go.
On 3rd down,
there you go. You tried to pump fake me. There we go. He's going to go for it.
Knocked down at 42.
And it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating.
All right, here we go. Come on, snap the ball, man.
Now the play fake. Throws for the
I knew exactly what he was going
makes the grab. It's a first down. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quickly complete. The ball
Alert, get that ball.
14 after that
Get that
grab.
ball.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He's got him. Tackle made at the 9-yard line after the catch. It'll be 1st and goal.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
And the Tigers trying to pay
I
off
don't
the
like this
threat on
defense.
1st and goal.
I'm gonna call it out.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in.
Good job.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
What's up, Chad? Share, like, and follow me. Appreciate you. Check out my EA gaming tag. Bulldog 2723. Shoot me an invite. Nice play.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and
Oh,
goal.
I should have got that ball.
Just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
And look at the quarterback. Look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines.
All right, here we go. Here's my pick right here.
Try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't
Yes,
want to
knock it out. Let's go.
Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Salter. Complete on the shuffle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Yeah, and you see running
Here we
backs
go.
in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can
Close
throw
this game
to,
out.
and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
Ooh, gotta get
There
out.
was
Gotta
just
get outside.
nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All 3rd downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
What was that throw?
Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. So here comes
You
the
gotta be
Auburn
better, man.
offense.
I'm about to
They've
give
got
up
it
the
back
damn
after
game.
that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle.
Damn, I
And
saw
he'll
him.
take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense
Can't throw
comes
that
up with a
interception.
big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the 4th. And now we are set up for quite a finish. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Salter. Snagged in the middle. It's Miller. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing strong.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now. So take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Welch.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give on the inside. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Well, they run it right up the middle to try to give
Gotta
the
make this
kicker
field goal right here. Ball
There we
game,
go.
ball
This is
game,
all
ball
you can
game.
ask
Get this
for
field
the
goal.
kicker. An opportunity to go win the game. The ball's right in the middle of the field. You got to go do your job.
Timeout is called with just a single second left. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. It'll all be decided right here. Win or lose on this kick.
Got him. There we go. We'll take it.
That's
how you doing, Chad?
On the chip shot. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has
All
been
right,
another
thanks, Shaq, for coming
presentation
in with me.
of
I'm
EA
about
Sports
to
College
sign
Football.
off for a little bit. I'll be back later.